Well, in design of the custom headliner and with the removable headliner for the do-it-yourselfers, you have the option of, as you can see here, you can go different colors. If you like blue and black or red and white or red and yellow, you have options to change different colors and different types of material, different color stitching. There's just so many avenues, so many different choices that you have. It gives the customer, say, the option and the liberty to say, hey, I helped design my headliner. I helped design my interior. You know, I just didn't call somebody up and say, hey, I want an interior. I was able to select the color, the material, the type of stitching. It gives the customer more of a personal feel for their product. It gives them more pride.
And that's important. Anytime you own a rod or a tuner, something that you're designing around yourself to fit your own nature, you want it to be you. You want your personality to be reflected in the product. And it gives you an opportunity to take and be a part of that process, and we like that. Now, that's the big part about doing custom work, is being able to see the owner of the vehicle reflected in what we do. All right, the next portion of this install, we're going to work on the pillar. This is the straight piece of your door, coming at the back of your door glass. This is an important part too. We manufacture this with a flip-over latching system, which gives you a real clean line. But for all of this to line up, you have to start at the top. The act of pulling this up and latching it will remove a lot of the wrinkles you may see during your installation process and be worried about. Just the tendency of material of this type, you don't worry about it until it's installed. You'll know what you're working with then. The next step is to pull the latching system over the edge. Now, Gavin had a real good question. When we were designing this, it has a tendency to buckle, and you'll see that as we get it installed. Every bit of this buckling material will be underneath the rubber windowsill. It will not be visible, but you have to have it. It has to be made this way to give the installer room to pull the material without having any wrinkles in the inside of the headliner here. You'll notice that if there will be a wrinkle, I'm taking it out on the flip end here. And then you'll finish the closure at the end. And the result is an absolutely perfect fit. And if you do have a place where you need to adjust, just lift it up, pull it out, resecure it. Now your latches will be reinstalled here. And it's real easy to locate the holes where they do that. You can actually just fill them with your fingers. You'll cut a small diameter hole and you'll put the piece back in and screw it in. Okay, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Kevin, you have it done already?
I've started.
Okay. This edging material is made to actually pull up over the edge. You want to do that so when this top is mounted in the car, you've got such a clean conversion from the material to the inner panels of the car itself. It looks absolutely factory. Like we shared before, this is a very precise headliner. There's really not a whole lot of room for error. Can you make a mistake? Sure you can, but it's very easy to figure out what you've done and go back and fix it yourself. It is definitely a system that you can take pride in, knowing that you installed it yourself and didn't have to take it to one of us guys and pay a couple grand to have it made. All right, this portion of the install we're actually going to save for last. There's a lot of material here that has to be pulled a certain direction, so we're going to work with what's easier. This portion of the install here around the rear glass, the adhesive back, the Velcro has been taped up and covered. And what you're going to do at this point is remove the covering for that Velcro. It's going to reveal the adhesive surface of the Velcro, and it is tough. It's tough as nails. This stuff will lock down in a second, and though it can be removed from the hard top and cleaned off if in the future you were to sell your hard top, it's difficult. But it's the best stuff out there, and we didn't want to use anything cheap on these jobs. We wanted to give you the very best your money could buy. Your first step, once again on the back, is to pull down this line and secure it. And just stick it. Just stick it. Pull it down. You don't pull it down even. There's going to be a rubber seal in here. More than likely, you guys aren't going to remove your glass. Like I said, once again, this was done in preparation of making the custom headliner for Casey. So you're going to have a glass with a rubber seal in here, and this is going to pull down to the edge of that rubber seal. It's going to make a very clean installation. Just pull it up tight and just stick it as you go. When you get around this corner, you're going to come here and you're going to pull it to you. Put pressure here pulling it to you. That'll pull all the wrinkles out. And stick it. Just stick it. And there you have this beautiful contour in your top, no wrinkles. It'll be butted up against the edge of this big thick rubber seal. It goes around the glass. It'll be absolutely beautiful. Now we're going to do the other side once again. Once again, we're pulling in the center. We're going to be pulling it up to the edge of the rubber seal that will be here when the window glass is in it. This will give you an idea of how well this stuff sticks. All it did was touch. I didn't even seal it. It just fell against the material of the fiberglass.
Now, Alan, what if what if this was my hard top and I decide to take the headliner out and just sell the hard top? What do I need to clean the residue from the Velcro off of the hard top?
There is a product made and available at all paint and body shops or local paint stores, and it's called SimSolve. It's a product that is made to remove adhesive, road tar from car bodies. It's a good product used for anything. And as Kevin grabs it to show you what it looks like, you simply apply it on a rag and you just rub over the adhesive. Now this is very good adhesive. It takes a little bit of time. It's a great product.
So that's the SimSolve. That's what they'll use to clean the adhesive off. Kevin, show that one more time, please. SimSolve right there. Works wonders.
You know, it's actually, Gavin, it's good for a lot of things. If you get oil or grease on your interior, on your seats, it'll actually remove that without hurting the material of your interior. It will not hurt the material. It will not stain it. It evaporates quickly, and it's great for its primary purposes, to remove road tar from the sides of your car.